Hello FlossTubers. It's me, Sylvia, from Becky's Land, or if you wish, Beck Island. Welcome to my second FlossTube video. First of all, I would like to say thank you so very much for all your sweet and kind words and comments on my first video. I didn't expect anything, but certainly not that. This morning I checked and I had over 200 subscribers. Guys, wow, really I don't know what to say, I'm overwhelmed. So thank you so very much for your wonderful and kind words. You really are a wonderful and amazing community. Thank you. So, let's get started, shall we? Stitchy stuff? Okay, didn't stitch that much since my last video. Had a kind of busy week, but who doesn't? So, first I finished a project that I started before I recorded my first video, but I forgot to show it to you, so I apologize that I didn't show it to you in the middle of progress. So now it's finished and I'm sorry, should have been prepared. So here we go. I stitched a design from the Little Stitcher. It's an Italian designer. I bought the pattern as a PDF on Etsy, so I can't show you the fully finished picture because I don't have the picture printed out. I only printed out the chart, but since it's finished, you know how it should look like. So now I stitched this on Belfast linen, flax, who would have guessed, and with DMC floss as recommended. And before I started stitching this, I stained the whole piece with coffee and vanilla, and then I started stitching on it. When I showed you my last coffee stained piece, the little boob cushion, remember, I stitched this first and then very carefully put in a little bit coffee stain. So, and for this I stained it first and then I stitched on it. And I used Warner Pfeiffer's stitching method. You know, when you go down with a point and come up with a eye. So I stitched in a hoop. So I stitched with one hand, but it's working very well for me. So I go down with the top of the needle and come back with the eye of the needle, and at first it slowed me down a little bit, but I think I'm doing better now. And yeah, it is a really good method to stitch. The thread is lying very smooth and it looks so good. This picture, this video doesn't do the colors justice because the red is such a beautiful red. Let me check. I used 3777 and it really is a pretty red. So yeah, I think it turned out nice. The only change I made was this music notes. I didn't like the way on the chart they are in the wrong direction. I've never seen music notes in that direction, so I did it the way I wanted it to have. Yeah, so I don't know how to finish it yet. At first I thought I make a little pin cushion, but the whole piece came out a little bit bigger than I expected, and maybe I'm doing a flat fold or cube or frame it, I don't know yet, but maybe you will see it someday if it's gonna be finished someday. Yeah, that was it, the first one. Then I stitched one piece from Primitive Betty. It is a freebie. I wanted to stitch it for years, not for years, but for a long time. So, and I don't know why I had to stitch it this year. My November basket is very low filled, so I only have 2 pin cushions for November. I needed a little bit more pin cushions, so I stitched this. And I started it on 32 count linen, but it was too big for my taste, and then I switched to 35 count. And I stitched it with overdyed floss 1/2. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so happy and pleased how it came out. I'm sorry, but I think this turned out just beautiful. I love it so very much. Yeah, because I'm a beginner, and step by step I'm getting better, and I've never stitched on 35 count. I always was afraid stitching on 35 count. Last year I tried my first piece on 35 count, and I'm getting better, and I enjoy it so much. I showed you the Enchanted Crow last video, and I enjoy it so much stitching on 35 count linen 1/2, and yeah, I'm doing 2 kinds of fabric. You see, you barely can see that it is a very creamish fabric, but it's this little thing that makes the difference. And yeah, first I wanted to do only the rickrack and the brown, and I wasn't so happy about it, so I tried this little stripe of white fabric, and then something was missing, so I put on the buttons, and not pleased yet. Then and that's how I go. So step by step, and if it doesn't please me the first time, I put it aside, come back again. So just playing around a little bit. Maybe that is helping you a little bit. Some of you ask me to show how I finish my cushions or the progress. Yeah, I don't know yet if I can do that, because sometimes I'm lacking of words, and yeah, my finishing method is a very complicated one, because I do it the way I do it, the way I can do it, because I don't have any experience in sewing. I didn't even have a sewing machine, and had to learn it all by my own. And when I see Wanna's finish tutorial, she puts in the pins and let her machine run through her fabric, and I have to mark with a pencil my straight lines. So I'm very complicated. I think complicated. I am complicated. I do complicate it. So I'm not sure if my way is the way for you, but if you really want me to show you the progress, I will try to figure something out. So yeah. Let me show this to you once again. I really love it. Yeah, put on the brown fabric on the back. I think it's nice. It turned out nice. Yeah, love it. And again, if you want anything to know, please write me a comment, or yeah, we will see. Yeah. See, I always have to make myself, I write down everything I do, because yeah, sometimes I think I'm an idiot. I can't figure it out, so I have to yeah, write down my notes. So that was it. Then I have a second unexpected finish for my November basket. It is designed from Lizzie Kate, and I so very much loved this autumnish and fallish and yeah, kind of brownish color. Yeah. So, and I stitched it on lamb's wool I had in my stash. I didn't know that I had that in my stash. Okay, wishelt and lamb's wool isn't really my favorite, but yeah. And then I stitched it and I finished it and didn't know what I want to do with it. First I wanted to have a pin cushion for my basket. Then I thought, yeah, maybe a flat fold would be nice, or a cube. Yeah, you know, that kind of thing. It's hard with me, I'm complicated. So, and then I stumbled over a frame. A frame? I didn't even search for a frame. But I tried and laid my stitch piece on top of the glass. Woohoo, guys! Ha ha! Ha ha! What do you think? Oh, so sorry. Yeah, this might be better a little bit. What do you think? So it's not really finished. It's not a fully finished because I just tucked it in. Guys, I just tucked it in, pressed the cardboard, and then, yeah, because I wanted to have it ready for Thanksgiving, so I have to yeah, think of something. But yeah, somehow I'm not really completely happy with it. Maybe it's the color of the frame. I so very much love the frame from Danielle, the stitcherista. She did the autumn bird and showed it framed in her last video. Oh, perfect. And maybe that's why I don't like the brownish frame. Yeah, and I need to put some white fabric or paper or something beneath the stitchy piece, because you can see through the black and I don't like that. So I have to figure out something, but for now, so far, it's done. And I think I'm gonna frame it like Makina does. Just cut off the fabric and that's it. Yeah, because it's just a little piece for Thanksgiving, and I think it could be hung in my home all year long, because you always should be grateful, thankful, and I'm certainly are blessed. Yeah, so we will see. I'll let you know eventually. Okay, that was it, my recent finishes. And then I finished last year, something you might think it's boring, maybe, but it's in my basket and it's fine. So I did this on 35 count Belfast linen with overdyed floss. Love it. Just a funny little brown, not brown, black bird with long legs. Yeah, you know it. It's from Heart in Hand and it's called Autumn Bird. Yeah, I have a few of those leggy birds for Valentine and 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Halloween, winter, Christmas. Woohoo, my God. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. Stitched it in October 2014 and finished it in September 15. So there you go. The same is with those two pieces. I stitched them in 14 and finished them in 15. Had a rough year in 14, so that was a freebie from a French designer. Stitched it on casual linen with DMC floss, put on a little hanger and a little bow. That's the back, and that is the same designer. This I put on in October, and this one I put on in November. Finished the same, put in a little bow. Never sewed in a little the ribbon. I always sewed the ribbon on the back, so I had here a little knot, you know. Yeah, you see, getting better. Now I have them in the cushion. Put on a little bow. That's the back. Yeah, it's nice so far. So, because I wanted to tell you about a little bit, not too much, a little bit about my stitching journey. I started stitching 7 years ago. At the end of 29, I started stitching. I wanted to stitch so badly. Never got around. And then at one point I needed to try stitching. Sorry, put a pin into my cushion and now it's coming out at the back. Yeah, and no, it's not coming out of the end. Oh my God, yeah, I have to do something. I'm babbling, I'm sorry, I apologize. So, yeah, and I didn't know a thing about cross stitch, that the crosses have to be all the same way, and about fabric, about floss, anything. I didn't know a thing. I didn't have a sewing machine. That one behind me doesn't count because it's not working. It's just for decoration. It's from my grandmother. So anyway, and I searched and tried and bought fabric and Ada and even weave, and yeah. So I show you my very first piece because I still have it and I still use it as a pin keep. I have my needles and pins in it. Just lost one inside the cushion, but never mind. So that was my very first stitched piece and sewed piece. Yeah, it was a freebie from Plum Pudding Needle Art, and I stitched with ankle threads. Yeah, that's it. I still use it. And I don't use Ada anymore. I don't use anchor anymore. I always stitch with DMC or overdyed floss, and the way I'm stitching right now is, I'm very pleased with the way I'm stitching right now, and it brings me a lot of joy, the way I'm stitching right now. So yeah, when you wanted, some of you wanted to know how I do my finishes. When you look at my first one and you look at the one I did last week, yeah, don't you think I learned a lot? Yeah, I think so, and you can do that too. It's just getting over that fear, doing something wrong, because if you do something wrong, you try it again. That's what I did, and yeah. And that's why I'm so happy about FlossTube, because there are so many stitchers who give advice and make tutorials and everything. So yeah, that for instance, Thread Heaven. I never heard of Thread Heaven before, and now I have Thread Heaven, and it really is a magical thing to my threads. It really is working with Thread Heaven and Warner's stitching method. It's so much more fun to stitch. So, and I have it in a little Tupperware container. It's a leftover, and when I'm going, so I know that's Thread Heaven, so I keep the Thread Heaven box. Sorry about the noise. And then I have I always make it a little warm in my hands, and then I have it laying on the top of the box. Oh, sorry, it's very dirty on this side. So, and then I put it back in, and sometimes it falls down. Today not. So, yeah, that's it. That's how I keep my Thread Heaven. And that's because of FlossTube, because otherwise I would never heard of Thread Heaven. So, you see, you can, yeah, go on. So, okay, that was it. Yeah, what else? I didn't have started anything new, because, yeah, life, sorry. Got in a lot of orders the last week, but I don't want to bore you to death, and maybe show it to you at the end, just one thing, because I'm so happy that I have it now. Yeah, and then, oh yeah, you know, I would like to start this for Christmas. That may be my next start. Yeah. So, oh yeah, almost forgot. My 6 fat snowman. No, we are not going into 6 fat snowman. I have 1/3 finished, fully finished. Guys, fully finished. Get yourself prepared. I did it. It's done. It's sewn and decorated. Yes. What do you think? I think it turned out good. Yeah. What do you think? I think it looks good. Inge, now it's your turn. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's good. Finally. This time, really, I have to say, finally. You know, finally. 3 years in my box. Not good. But finally, I did it. Have I shown you the calendar, where it's from? Where's the calendar? Yes, I did. I think I showed it to you. Here. There are some beautiful projects in there, but I think it's out of print. I searched for a FlossTuber, the German internet. I think it's out of print, but yeah. That's what she did to the linen band. Can't find it, sorry. Shouldn't make that noise here. I showed it to you in my last video. So that's what she did. And I kind of did the same. Not everything, but kind of, yeah. So, okay, let's go to my 6 fat snowman. Yeah, you guys, I told you I don't want to do rotation. Yes. Silly me. I need to, because stitching those 6 fat snowmen is such a fun to stitch. Really, I can't put my needle down, because I so very much enjoy stitching those snowmans, and I love the fabric, even if I'm not a fan of visual linen, but it really is good that I'm stitching it on the visual linen in amber color. It's just absolutely adorable. Wow, I love it. And when I stitched my Blessed, my Lizzie Kate, I always was thinking about my snowman. And when I was stitching my freebie, I always was thinking about my snowman. And I wanted to, I didn't so very much enjoy, I did enjoy it, but not that much, stitching those two pieces, because I always was thinking about my snowman. And I thought, would be good if I'm in the middle, could stitch the snowman, and then I have two hands on my left side who stitched the Lizzie Kate Grateful Blessed piece, and have two of my hands on my right side and stitch the Thankful. That would be really good. Or I need to stop sleeping. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I'm babbling. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I am. So, here we go. My the first one of my 6 fat snowmen. That's what I did so far. And I'm going on the rotation. I'm only stitching Saturday and Sunday night, because I started it on a Friday, yeah, 2 weeks ago. So this is one weekend stitch, and yesterday, yeah. And then I run out of white. Yeah, I ordered white and whitewash from Weeks Dye Works, and when it came here, I already started the bottom of this one, and the floss came, and it somehow was different to the white I'm stitching with this one. So I thought, now what I'm gonna do? I ordered again whitewash, and it's again different. So we'll see about that. I don't frog out that. I don't. It's done. I don't frog it out. It's done. So I think maybe because this is one section, and when I start with this section, it doesn't matter if it isn't the same white. White on white. How can whitewash have a difference? How can that be? I mean, if you have gray or blue or red, okay, I can understand that, but white? Anyway, it is what it is. Don't know what to do, but yeah. So far, so good, and I really enjoyed it. Except, I really enjoyed. This was such a fun to stitch, so much enjoyment, except for those snowflakes. Ugh. No, not my thing. No, And I wanted to stitch the little bunny. Where is my bunny? There is a little bunny on the chart here. And I forgot to wash my graphite, so I have to wash it today. And then I can, there it is. And then I can stitch the bunny tonight. Yeah, see the bunny. Isn't he cute? He's just adorable. Isn't he cute? Just cute. You know I'm into cutesy things, right? Yeah. So, and you know there are snowbells. There are snowbells. Maybe that's my next project. Who never knows? Aren't they cute? Just cute. Yeah. And when you stitch them all together, yeah, I would like that. Yeah, so, and I ordered, oh yeah, I ordered, you know, I didn't have the summer, and now I can find it. Where's the summer? And now I have the summer ordered. Now I'm showing you my haul. I didn't want to, but yeah, I ordered the summer. So now I have all 4 seasons and I can summer. Yeah, and I had to. I just had to. I'm sorry. Isn't he funny? Just funny. I love that. Yeah, for my basket. For my basket. You guys, for my basket. January. Because I don't have January. January. I have Flip It Bits, Flip It Charms, Flip It Blocks, Flip It Stamp. Yeah. I'm crazy. That's February, March. Those 2 I don't like so very much, but the October, some has an owl. Oh my God, she's so cute, an owl. And there was a few more. There were a few more I liked. Yeah. So, but that wasn't what I wanted to show you, because I have a really stack of stash ordered. But that's what I wanted to show you. That's the only haul I wanted to show to you, because I'm so happy. Yoo-hoo! I got it. I'm so sorry. Should have done it out of the sheet. Yeah. I have it now. Yeah. I'm so happy, and every chart comes with the embellishment. This is a little key, and here we have a star and beads. Now here again, a star and beads. Yeah. Oh my God, I so very much love this. And you know, guys, there is the one from this year. I believe it's from this year. Oh, it's so beautiful. And there is Things Unseen. Yeah. I need to stop sleeping. Yeah. Anyway, I think for today it is it. Maybe if you're interested, I can show you next time, I don't know, stash or, oh yeah, and I want to redo my flosses, my hand-dyed flosses. Yeah, I found something on YouTube, on FlossTube, and I need to, because when I started stitching, I only had 3 or 5 or 10 overdyed flosses. Now my boxes are full and I need to reorganize them, because I like to organize floss and charts and fabric, and you know what I mean. We're all the same. Aren't we amazing? Yes, we are. So, yeah, that is it, I guess, for today. Thank you so very much for watching, for your very, very kind comments, for your encouraging words, for your subscribing. I'm blown away. I'm so happy that you liked my video and my little cushions, and I would like to see you again soon. So have a good stitchy week. Take good care of yourself. Bye.